Hello, my name is Blake Patterson, and welcome to Afro Reviews. On the latest episode of the classic series, I examine Once Upon a Time in the West. With Ennio Morricone's emotionally swelling score, Sergio Leone's Once Upon a Time in the West achieves a standard Leone's earlier achievements could not. While the Dollars trilogy is brilliant, Once Upon a Time in the West displays Leone's progress from traditional to radical filmmaking. Leone constructs his characters through facial expressions and how they physically react to conflicts. Behavior speaks louder than dialogue, and this is why Once Upon a Time in the West is one of the richest films ever. By transitioning to Monument Valley, Leone creates a gloriously mythical view of the American West with an undercurrent of elegiac weight. The narrative concerns an enigmatic harmonica player and a desperado who helped to protect a widow and her land. As the film progresses, Leone reveals backgrounds and motives to establish a multi-dimensional portrait of the American West as a mere myth. With the inclusion of a railroad, Leone incorporates it as a symbol of the evolving death of the West as industrialization overpowers. This passage of time motif recalls Sam Peckinpah's The Wild Bunch, another film from 1969, because they assess the waning years of an era and the Western genre. The slow pacing helps establish the somber tone of Leone's piece as it covers these characters' pursuits and fates. Leone's genre defiance is as potent as the subtle political cleverness in the story, with help from Bernardo Bertolucci and Dario Argento. When it concerns acting, each performer is stellar in their role, and they present indelible versions of archetypes. Playing against type, Henry Fonda delivers his most striking performance as the cold, villainous Frank, who works for a railroad tycoon. It is a menacing performance, yet Fonda does not portray Frank as a caricature. There is restraint in how Fonda captures the character's deadliness. Charles Bronson also presents his greatest performance as the mysterious harmonica player. As harmonica, Bronson conveys the face of intimidation, yet there is another layer to Bronson's work. Even though harmonica is threatening, the audience is aware of the character's fullest capabilities, thanks to Bronson's portrayal. In another career peak performance, Jason Robards develops a convincing portrayal of a bandit who attempts to clear his name from the McBain massacre. Then there is Claudia Cardinale as the widow Jill McBain, who is the film's heart. Each portrayal strikes a chord because Leone brings out the best in the ensemble's talents. In terms of narrative execution, Leone is confident in his trust with the audience and allows the viewer to become a character in this immersive experience. In a traditional film, the artist would provide too much exposition to the point of boredom. By contemporary standards, Once Upon a Time in the West might as well be an art film because a modern viewer would find many scenes dull. What these viewers miss is how Leone develops the tension of his film through sounds quiet and loud, and how they feel natural to the location. Due to the elegant cinematography by Tonino Delle Calli, the film's settings feel tangible. By committing these stylistic choices, Leone is not trying to be authentic, but he desires to create an opera full of feeling and fantastical spectacle. Few films can successfully continue to transport the audience into another world, and Once Upon a Time in the West is one of those outstanding examples. It is a masterwork where Leone balances pathos and technique to affect the viewers. For all its kinetic excitement, the film's gradual evolution towards the climax establishes a haunting study of the American West and its decaying existence. The movie's final images, along with Morricone's heavenly score, are moving and unforgettable. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great night.